the Canelo events, the Canelo fights. And man, this one did not disappoint, man. I'm gonna start with you, Gio. What were your thoughts on the fight, bro?
Like you said, it didn't disappoint. Thought it was a very good fight. We try to warn people, Chris. We try to warn people. Bivol was the real deal. I even gave you a chance to hop on the bandwagon, and guess what? You didn't take it, Chris. You didn't take it.
You did. I didn't hop on. I look like a fool right now.
Nah, but we said it was going to be a very good fight. We mentioned that Bivol was going to be, one of Canelo's toughest opponents, possibly his toughest now at the moment. So, that's exactly what happened. I think the fight did not disappoint. We I think Bivol to me exceeded expectations, but we knew he was the real deal. We knew he was gonna come to fight, and I think at the end of the day it was a very good fight.
Yeah, I gotta ask you. I know that you weren't surprised with Bivol's boxing skills. Were you surprised at how I want to say how soundly he defeated Canelo, and were you surprised by Canelo's lack of I want to say his lack of answers for Bivol?
I was surprised. Canelo looked very fatigued at the end. From the
Hmm.
middle rounds to the end, he looked very fatigued. Didn't seem to have an answer. A lot of people were saying different things. The vegan diet, him going up to 75. I'm not sure what happened, but um, we predicted a Canelo win. Most people were
Yeah,
disrespecting Dimitri Bivol, right? Most people were saying, "No, Canelo's gonna stop him. Canelo's gonna knock him out. He's just another European punching bag." But this guy, he's been a champion for a while. He's been a very good boxer for a while, and I think he showed it in this fight. He proved the whole world wrong, and the good thing for his boxing fans is that we might get it again. And the good thing
yeah,
for Canelo and Bivol is those guys are going to make more money in the rematch. So not sure that
yeah.
there are any losers in this whole situation, but to me, if there is a loser, it's Triple G. He's probably punching the air right now, and very mad that he probably won't get that last payday, and if he does, he'll probably have to wait until next year.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it was just a great exhibition of skill, discipline. For Bivol sticking to the game plan, not allowing the moment to be too big for him. Again, it was his first, in a sense, mega fight. All eyes on him. Everybody was gonna start to watch this fight. Not just the fans, but other boxers. Your peers, people that do the same craft that you do. Man, I thought it was just a testament to his character. How disciplined he was. You know, how he shows himself to be pre-fight. Very respectful, very quiet, not loud at all, just very serene and cool. And it was just it was impressive to see that discipline. Against the like we mentioned the top guy, the pound for pound number one, the guy that's just been on a tear. Just breaking through that 168. A lot of people, including ourselves, we gave people a lot of credit, but we didn't think he was going to pull it off in a sense, or at least I didn't think he was going to pull it off. But again, this is why boxing is a beautiful sport, man. It makes believers out of the naysayers, and so again, like we got to give a lot of props to Bivol for giving a great display of boxing skill against again the number one guy.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people were disappointed in Canelo or saying that he underperformed or this and that. But I think that just tells me that they just weren't giving Bivol credit. Most people weren't
Yeah,
giving Bivol a chance. So um, we knew that Bivol was capable of this. We thought Canelo would be able to pass his test, but he didn't. So we'll see what happens now. I know Bivol mentioned that he'll go down to 168 and challenge Canelo for all the titles.
yeah,
So that's another possibility, and that probably suits Canelo better.
yeah.
His two fights in the 175-pound division. He did. I can't say he impressed. Uh, Against Kovalev, he didn't wipe him out. Obviously, he got the knockout, but up to that point,
Hmm.
that was a very close fight. It was fairly even, I would say, on most people's scorecards. Um, in this fight, he struggled against a bigger Bivol. So I think 168, he realistically for Canelo's body frame, he should be at 154 or 160, right? He he
Hmm.
he kind of has the same build as the Ken Adams, and
Yeah.
Brandon Adams fights at 54 or 60, 54 preferably. And actually, Brandon helped Bivol prepare for this fight. Um,
Yeah.
but Canelo, he realistically should be at 54 or 60. He's fighting 2, 3 weight classes above that. So I think he dared to be great. He fell short, um, but I don't think he should get criticized for that. I think he should be applauded for that. And that's just a testament to his greatness, right? He could have taken easier fights at 168. PBC
Hmm.
offered him some fights, a catch weight with Errol Spence. I think that does nothing for him. He would have been criticized for beating a smaller fighter. So, he took the tougher route. Um, and now, if he gets that rematch, I'm sure he'll make more money, and we'll see if that happens at 68 or 75. But I think Bivol came in and shook things up a little bit. You can't be mad at that. Cambosos did it in the lightweight division.
Yeah.
Bivol doing a little bit of the same. Obviously, 175 is not Canelo's division. People still see Better BF as the number one guy at 75.
Hmm.
But if Bivol can go down to 68 and shake things up there, I think things will get very, very interesting.